Hello my friends, I'm here at Coney Island / Luna Park / Deno's Wonder Wheel. There's a couple of coasters here that I really want to check out as I'm trying to continue my goal to have as many coasters, unique coasters ridden this year. Going on behind me is the Brooklyn Cyclone, which was opened in 1927. I believe it's either in the top 10 or just shy of the top 10 oldest roller coasters in the United States. So it did at one point feature one of the steepest drops for a wooden roller coaster. It also had some elements that kept it up in the rankings, and I believe nowadays it's in the top 30 roller coasters for golden tickets. I'm looking forward to riding it. I invite you to come along with me. Let's get this started. Here is the main entrance to Luna Park, which I believe this used to be called Astroland not too long ago. Then they rebranded it. And this is the original name from like the park that was here in the 20s. And it's a park that features either a pay-per-ride or you can buy like a wristband that'll get you unlimited rides. So I went into one of the park areas here to hit up the Tickler. This one is one of those twirling Zamperla wild mouse style rides. I think you guys, if you follow along with me, kind of know what to expect out of something like this. There's a lot of different rides that are similar. But yeah, here is the Tickler, and I forget the name of this guy right here, but he features prominently in a lot of places. I think I've even seen him in Asbury Park. Now just to the left here, I see like a very short Sky Screamer. I believe that's what this type of ride is called. There's massive ones at the Six Flags parks, but this one is a nice miniature version of that, not quite so intimidating. The layout of this park is really nice. Just to give you a quick overview here, there's the Cyclone in the background. But yeah, it's a nice little space. So I forgot to tell you guys about my experience on the Cyclone because I was too excited to just get right into the park here. It was amazing. Must have been retracked or something. Something must have been done for refurbishment wise for the 90th, which was like 2 or 3 years ago. And man, it was hauling. It supposedly has a top speed of like 60 miles per hour. I felt like I was going much faster, but that could have been because of a lot of the ride elements like those head choppers and stuff like that, but still amazing. Now right behind me, I forget what it's called, but it's a flat ride that I haven't seen before. I'm gonna go take a look at that. All right, so this one is called the Atlantic Aviator. I haven't seen a ride system quite like this. I'm sure some of you more experienced park goers probably know exactly what this is, but that's wild. Okay, so I didn't realize that these were on like 360 types of hinges, so it can fully rotate within. Oh, that's really cool. Just next to that ride is the Luna 360, which I would not want to go on right after eating some Nathan's, because this is eventually going to spin and go fully vertical. No thanks. Like, I will ride roller coasters all day, but this, I don't know about this. Here's another cool flat ride they have, the Electro Spin. I really like this. Another one, I don't know how I'd feel about this one. Like, for some reason, stuff like this kind of bugs me more than a roller coaster. Alright, so just past all those rides is this Zamperla family coaster. I'm not sure what it's classified as, but it looks pretty standard. Almost a step up from your typical Dragon. But yeah, little family coaster. I believe this is like the mildest one that they have here at the park. I found myself a new fun iteration of that balloon pop style carnival game. That's amazing. You have to shoot at the feet, fill it up, and then he gets a shower. So I did find a little map here. So we started here at the Cyclone and kind of made our way around here, entered. There's the Tickler, these fun flat rides here. The circus coaster here. So I just came out here. I'm gonna make my way around. I don't know if we're gonna do Deno's right now, because I kind of want to get down to these other areas. Thunderbolt is all the way down there. I'm coming up here on Nathan's, and this is actually where Nathan's originated, here in Coney Island, so no better time to get one of those if you're into hot dogs at all. And this is where they do that annual hot dog eating competition. And I see right ahead of me is Soaring Eagle. I actually rode something very similar to this over at Canada's Wonderland, and oh my goodness, was it painful. So here is Soaring Eagle. I just got off of it. It is a Zamperla Volaire, and is very similar to Time Warp, which is over at Canada's Wonderland, which I rode earlier this summer. The lift hill is spiral. As you can see, it's very peculiar. The ride system, you're a little loose in there, and you do shake around a bit. You feel a lot more forces than I think you're intended to. It's a rough ride, so definitely get it for the credit, but I didn't really have a lot of fun with this one. All right, I'm in front here of Steeplechase, and this one is a Zamperla Moto Racer. However, the ride vehicles here are actually modeled to look like racehorses. All right, guys, so I just did Steeplechase, and it was actually a lot of fun. But yeah, this one surprised me. It's a Zamperla Moto Racer, and it looks so unassuming, but I really liked how tightly they could bank these turns, but I really enjoyed it. This was a good credit to get. All right, so I think that makes 5 coasters already, which is awesome, and I've been having a great time, other than that little Zamperla flying Volair thing, which is super painful for me anyway. I don't know, you let me know what your thoughts are on that particular type of ride, but I'm coming up here on the Thunderbolt, which is going to be the 6th and last one that's available here at Luna Park. So I forgot to really talk about Thunderbolt as I make my way over to the Wonder Wheel. I'll tell you a little bit about this one. This is another Zamperla ride. I've never seen this many Zamperla roller coasters kind of put into one park. It's kind of funny. It's almost a full complement here. I enjoyed this one though. It was a lot of fun. It's really short though for those 7 credits. I bought the all-day fun pass because it just financially works out. If you buy the tickets ahead of time, it's like $40 or something like that. If you show up and buy the tickets today, it's like almost $70, I think. So definitely do yourself a favor if you're gonna plan on coming here. Pay a little bit less, plan in advance, and save money, and that way you can buy yourself more Nathan's hot dogs. All right, we're back and the sun has gone down. All the lights are on. It looks awesome. We're gonna go back to the rides. I'll show you around, everything all lit up, and then I will give you some thoughts on my experience today. All right, so I'm back here at the Tickler, and I had to look up who this face was. I think it's known as the face of the Steeplechase, or just Funny Face. It is not to be confused with Tilly that appears over in Asbury Park, New Jersey. As far as lights and decorations for the Tickler goes though, there's not really much other than this light here, like the lights of the sign up there. Nothing really else going on here, unfortunately. Shout out to the Wonder Wheel in the background there that is really nicely lit up. Meanwhile, Electro Spin, this big U-shaped thing here, I dig the lights on that. Then to my left here, I really like the lights of the Atlantic Aviator. Really cool design. It almost has a carousel-like vibe to it. So here we have the Luna 360 that's lit up really nicely. And in the background, you can actually see the one element of the Cyclone that is lit up. That looks really cool. So I can already see that other than this little sign, Steeplechase is not lit up at all. That does not provide for very fun pick opportunities. I do see the slingshot in the background. You can kind of see the light zipping up and down. Yeah, so this area is not nearly as lit up as that first area is. We have Soaring Eagle, which has, again, the ride sign, but then the rest of it is just floodlights. So the ride sign is definitely nicely lit, which is good. Then as I turn the camera here, check out how they did to the track. And if I remember correctly, while we were walking over here, it actually changed colors. So this one definitely, I'm gonna walk out there and see if I can get some fun pics. As I was walking down here, the lights were kind of changing a little bit. It looks like it's green here, pink for most of it. Oh, it just changed to blue. But it looks so cool. I wonder what it's like when you actually ride it. I kind of wish that I had ridden this at night because it must have been a really different experience. I kind of forgot that back there is where the Brooklyn Cyclones minor league baseball team plays. It looks like there is a game going on today. So it does actually spell carousel on the outside of the building. And there's just a quick look at the carousel inside. I don't believe there's anything else in there actually. Maybe some bathrooms, but that's it. So here is the parachute jump, which hasn't operated in a long time. It's basically just a monument at this point, and just a nice point of reference, a big tower of lights in the background. But it has not actually had a guest, I believe, since the 70s, whenever Steeplechase Park closed. So yeah, just wanted to make a quick trip down here and show you this. All right, let's talk about the park real quick and my experience here, because it's been a while since I've been here, honestly, and maybe I can give you guys some tips. So if you're chasing credits, there's 6 credits available here, and if you pay like per ride to do them, it's gonna be $35. The all-day pass, if you buy it ahead of time, is something like $10 more, I believe, and if you're buying it here the day of, it's $69. The thing is, though, if you go on the Cyclone, you're probably going to want to do it multiple times, and that would probably be my only reason for getting them the all-day pass. Otherwise, just buy them individually per ride, basically. You'll save a little bit money in the long run, and you can kind of go back and determine if you're going to do anything. But if you're just chasing credits, I don't see a reason to. Cyclone though isn't a pretty amazing ride, so that one has the most re-rideability here. Thunderbolt was it was fun, but the restraint system just kind of took me out of the experience. The same can be said in a bigger way about Soaring Eagle. I did like Steeplechase, although the launch, I hit my knee right after the initial inertia of the launch, and then the rest of the ride was fairly smooth, but also the ride elements aren't that interesting or crazy. It's a nice layout for what it is, but I don't know. Check out a POV and you might see what I mean. Circus Coaster is the Tickler is those are kind of standard-ish. So of all those, I would say the Cyclone is going to be the one you're going to want to re-ride, and it might be worth picking up the all-day pass to do it. Overall, the lines were pretty short here. It seems like it gets a lot busier in the evening. I had a pretty easy time within the span of an hour to an hour and a half, somewhere in the middle there. I was able to get on all 6 rides and also walk around and do the vlog and take photos. So that kind of shows you, you know, what the crowds were like. The ride ops were pretty fast, so I didn't wait more than 5 to 10 minutes per ride. So I want to say, you know, if you're doing something like a road trip, include this, because it's not going to be very difficult for you to get in, arrive, and leave. Other than somebody who's chasing coaster credits, there is a lot of stuff for kids to do here. I could see spending quite a long time, like a good amount of time here, on all the rides for the kids, all the different experiences that there are here. So highly recommend it. I had a great time. Hope you enjoyed following along. See you next time. And I hope you go make your own adventure.